so this is some corn that my brother growed. And last night we picked it, shucked it, blanched it, cooled it off, stuck it in the refrigerator. And today, Sunday afternoon, we're gonna take it off the cobs and freeze it in bags. So this is a pretty quick way to do it. And what this is a corn cutter tool, and then just a cordless drill. And I put there's a lag bolt on the end of that. I cut the head off of it. I'll show it to you in a minute. But here's the way it works. Basically, what I do is I start my ear in here, and I keep it pushed up against one side a little bit. So, and then I draw it back out. When I draw it back out, the front of this thing has sharp teeth, and then the back side of it is smooth. So when I pull it back out along that smooth edge, it don't cut the cob anymore, but it pulls the cream out of it. So you get the juice with it. So let me do a couple ears here right quick. So that's cutting against the teeth. So now I'm through, and I'm just gonna squeeze it, and I'm gonna pull it back against that smooth edge. And you see that cream coming off the cob. And then you end up with a cob that's really clean. I just reversed the motor. And so you got this, back it up a little bit. So you got this cob that's cleaned off. And those will be ready to go to the pigs and the goats. So like I said, this is that lag screw. And I just cut the head off and then just tighten the chuck down onto it. And then I just go to the thick end of the cob. It's pretty easy. Run it straight down the middle till it stops, till it bottoms out. And then like I said, put it up against here. And I tend to push it against one edge. I think it does a little better like that than just straight down the middle. And then back it up, hold it against it. There's one. Then my lovely assistant hands me another. We'll do one more. So this is about 20 ears, 25 ears maybe done. And so I think by the time we get done, this bucket might be, 5-gallon bucket might be half full. When we get finished with all this, we'll come back and see how much we got out of this. I think it's right at 100 ears for this day. So we ended up getting about a little over a third of the bucket, 5-gallon bucket full. So that's probably, looks like about 2 gallons, I guess. And then a good bit of cobs in there for the pigs. And I was wanting to show something. I ordered 2 of these cutter tools off Amazon. And they're both made by Norpro, I believe. But there's a difference. And you can see the way the teeth point on the blade. These are going to the left as I'm looking at it, unless it reverses it on the screen. And then It's got some corn in it. I don't know if you can see it, but these teeth are going to the right, which is into the orientation of the way the drill spins. So I would think that this is the way it should go, but I got to get, I meant to use this one here too, but I would guess even with those things pretty sharp, I would think that it would work either way. If I had one and the teeth were a different direction, I wouldn't be afraid to use it. But this is Silver Queen corn, and we're going to bag it up into bags for about to serve the 4 of us here. And I noticed online a lot of people talked about the mess it made. I kind of kept this thing down in here just below the rim. Didn't really have a problem. I wasn't spinning it super fast. But as you can see, there's a little bit of corn I lost, but I would put it all together, it's not even a handful. So we're in the garage, I'm just going to sweep it out. So yeah, this was Silver Queen corn, and it was it's been dry this year, so the only irrigation it got was actually from rainwater, and we missed a lot of rain. It went around us, so it did pretty good. The year's probably, if we'd have got some of the rain that went north and south of us, we would have probably had a lot more corn in here, but that's okay. We got some more to do. We got some more at my brother's place, and then I got a couple patches here to do, so we should have plenty to put up. So I like this tool. I remember when my mom and dad was cutting corn, and it seemed like between silking and cutting it, my mom did most of the cutting. It seemed like that was quite a task, cutting it by hand. This makes it a whole lot easier. So just wanted to show this. Have a good afternoon. Well, let's finish this video out feeding some of these cobs to the hogs. Here you go, Louise. I'll give you some. Actually, Louise ain't touching. I just noticed when I just drove down here, Louise looks like she's in heat. So she will probably eat those in a little bit. There she goes. But she's in heat. You can tell that when they don't jump straight on food. They got other things in their on their mind. And then I'll give the rest of, there's the little piglets coming up here seeing what grandma's eating. And I'll give the rest of these to Domino here. She ain't messing around. She's gonna eat up those. And they'll come up and nibble on some too, looks like. The ones with the purple butts got castrated, neutered, however you want to say it, cut yesterday. So but they're looking good today. And she's going to eat up all these corn cobs here in a little bit. He's going to carry one off. All right. Have a nice